Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Watcher. So I actually had planned to do this review earlier in the month, but I just didn't realize that this came out in the beginning of June, but just in limited cinemas. So it wasn't out here in Portugal. So I had to wait for it to be out on VOD for me to watch it. And that meant that I could only watch it now. I believe these came out on VOD like a week ago, a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, pretty recently. But I feel like a lot of people have seen this already. Also, this was on Sundance as well. So yeah, a lot of people have seen this one, but I really wanted to watch it and to like give you my opinion on it. And yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So as with most movies, as you know, I went into this one knowing absolutely nothing. I knew this starred Micah Monroe, and that was it. Yeah, nothing, like literally nothing. So everything was a surprise. It kind of went in a direction that I suspected. But yeah, I'm gonna give you like a little synopsis that I don't think spoils anything. So the movie is about a young woman named Julia. She and her husband moved to a new country, and when they move to their new apartment, she notices a man staring at them across the street. That's basically it. I kind of suspected it was something like this because of the name Watcher, but yeah, there's a lot to it actually. As I've mentioned previously, this stars Micah Monroe, but it also stars Carl Glusman, Born Gormand, and Madalena Anea. I hope I'm pronouncing everyone's name right. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you know like the main three actors. I just didn't know Madalena Anea plays Irina or Irina. And yeah, let's just get my thoughts. So this was like a pretty intense watch, and I honestly loved it. This is the perfect example of like a simple and basic story that it's almost a cliche, but done in a interesting and different way that just makes it really different and unique, and just a really good film. I feel like you kind of know what's going on, but at the same time you don't really know. It's one of those films that you don't really know if what's happening is real or if it's just imagination, paranoia, something like that. And it is revealed at the end if it's real or not, so you don't have any questions, but you do question the movie throughout the whole runtime. I held my breath throughout the whole 90-ish minutes, and that's just great because I was fully invested in the story. I guess my only like main complaint is that I feel like this film could give like a bad reputation to Romania. That's the country that they move into, because yes, like bad stuff is happening and it almost looks like we're living in the US, everything is fine, and when we move to Romania everything starts falling apart. So you could like see Romania in a bad way. But honestly, I understand why they went with Romania, because they had to choose like a country where not a lot of people speak the language. Like, for example, if you placed the story like in Spain, a lot of people, mainly in the US, speak Spanish or know a little bit of Spanish. So a few people could pick up some lines, but the movie really relies on the audience and the main character not understanding like everyone around her. So I understand why they went with Romania. This could take place in any other country, but it kind of makes sense. I think there's also other hints why Romania, but yeah, in my opinion, it's mainly because of the language and how hard it is to understand. Because you only have subtitles for the English lines, at least the version that I watched only had subtitles for English, not the Romanian lines. So you really feel everything that the main character is feeling. Like I felt the loneliness that she feels, like being in a foreign country, alone. I mean, almost alone because her husband is working, so she spends a lot of time alone, not speaking the language, not understanding what everyone around her says. So that's really like a claustrophobic in a way. I also felt the paranoia that you just feel like someone is watching you, but you don't know if it's just in your mind. And I felt like the betrayal and anger of people not believing you, like you believe that this thing is happening and people don't believe you. It's like really frustrating. So I felt all of it, and yeah, that's great. I love when a film just like makes you feel stuff. That's the best part about watching movies. On top of all of that, like on a technical level, it's a beautifully shot film. I love all the like blue tones and greenish tones. Love that. Also the performances, obviously, I don't think these would have worked if the performances weren't as good as they are. Like Micah Monroe is amazing. The score, I wasn't really into it at the beginning. I thought it was a bit too dramatic and yeah, over the top. But then it started like falling into place and just makes you feel that dread, and yeah, it just creates the perfect atmosphere to make you feel afraid. And yeah, that claustrophobic feel, I felt that. So yeah, I don't think I have really anything else to say. I just really liked it. It's definitely one of my favorite horror watches of the year. Yeah, let's just move to my scores. So overall, I give the film a 3.5 out of 5. I almost gave it a 4 because I was really into it, but I felt like the movie moves in a predictable way. There's that like confusion about not knowing if things are real or not, but it is like basic and a little cliche, as I said. So yeah, I might give it a 4 on a second watch, but for now it's a 3.5 out of 5. Cinematography, I also give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's beautifully shot, but could be a little bit more stylized. It's fine, and I loved the color grading, but yeah. And originality, I give it a 3 out of 5. As I said, it's not like super original. It has like a basic premise, something that you have definitely seen before. It's just stylized in a different way, moves in like a slow, it's not really slow, but it moves in a different way, and I kind of think the ending is a little bit unpredictable, but yeah, I don't think it's super original, but it's still a damn good movie. So yeah guys, these are my thoughts on Watcher. I'm pretty sure all of you have seen it already, so let me know in the comments what you thought. Is this one of your favorite horror movies of the year so far? Yeah, just let me know what you thought. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!